This is a reading of Brendas' blog titled Stop, Rest, Play, Push the Easy Button. Dear ones, you probably want everything wonderful to appear in an instant, as is true in your fairy tales. You are of the McDonald's generations, so you want your life to be on speed steroids, especially your transition. But because you're not seeing or sensing new reactions every second of every day, you believe your transition is happening at a snail's pace. Nothing could be further from the truth. For if you transitioned any faster than has been true to date, your physical being would explode. As you wait for completion or a different phase, sometimes it seems overwhelming and not a little frightening. Am I transitioning? Why can he do that and I can't? What's wrong with me? Your transition fears are merely a continuation of those 3D fears, of not being good enough or smart enough. You forget that you're on a unique path with a unique tapestry thread to complete. That you are not supposed to be like anyone. That you are evolving as rapidly as your physical being allows. Even though you increase your transition speed daily, you will never transition at a warp speed. For your current physical body is not designed to withstand that type of pressure or speed. You are in a modified human body that increases your transition speed, but not at a pace beyond what your human body is designed to withstand. Some of you are beginning to remember your universal being that zipped here and zipped there without concern or harm. So your dreams might be about flying beyond the ethers or interacting with others you never met while of the earth. Such dreams are your internal being shifting to a new universal level. Even though all universal humans will eventually zip here and there physically, dimensionally, and with more frequencies than you can imagine, such physical adventures are for future Earth generations. Your skills in this life are more mental and heart-focused. Even though humans will not travel without a spacecraft in this lifetime, you will likely do so in your meditative, dream state, or focused thoughts whenever you wish, unless your new being is not interested in doing so. You have already had more than enough physical adventures for one Earth life. Even though you might create the equations necessary for future humans to travel without space vehicles to different dimensions and frequencies, it's unlikely human beings will be physically strong enough to do so for the next few generations. Think of this time as the beginning of the European Renaissance. Even though much happened throughout that historical period, the generations living within the Renaissance built upon the knowledge of their generation forerunners. Your physical shifts are about awakening new you, adding segments, mining those segments for skills, and further developing the skills you achieve through eons of preparation for this new Earth time. You do not have time in this life to create individual forays into the beyond without a vehicle. But your yearning to do so will push future generations to create those skills. For now, your need to visit other times, dimensions, and frequencies will be fulfilled through your dream, meditative, and interest times. There's nothing you need to do other than want such to be possible. It is time to push the easy button. If you're not successful in doing so, ask yourself why. Maybe such flitting is not what you need to do now. Perhaps it will never be. This is similar to when you wished with all your heart that a popular cheerleader or quarterback was interested in you, as so many of you hoped in your earlier years, only to discover that the adult you were no longer interested in that person or anyone like them. You're like a child in a candy store. I want to do that, feel that, and experience that. Only to discover that certain skills are not interesting to you now or perhaps ever. Allow yourself to float into your new skills instead of attempting to push into them or to insist you must have the same skills as others, only to discover you're not interested in those skills. Push the easy button to discover yourself. You have been pushing the difficult uphill fear button for earth eons. Stop, rest, play, and push the easy button daily. So be it.